Hey beautiful! I hope you're staying hydrated and getting enough sleep, because today you along with Zani are about to discuss everything about me, your Zani. So, without wasting any time, let's get this show on the road. Now, before we start, here's a quick disclaimer. All the info in this video comes from different sources, so take it with a grain of salt. Alright, let's talk about Zani. She's expected to be a 5-star Spectro DPS character, and her Tayset mark is located on her back. Now, when it comes to her weapon, well, we don't know for sure, but if we connect the dots, there's a high chance she's either a gauntlet or sword user. Now, I know what you're thinking. If Zani is a Spectro 5-star, does that mean she has a Spectro Frazzle mechanic like Phoebe and Spectro Rover? Well, yes, she will use Spectro Frazzle mechanic. See, this all started when Maggie shared some speculations in her video that some info was sent to content creators, where Kura themselves hinted that there will be a main DPS who deals damage by consuming Spectro Frazzle stacks. Now, they didn't drop a name, but come on, Zani is literally expected to be a Spectro DPS. So, unless there's some surprise twist, this is very likely talking about her. Now, let's talk about what Zani's kit look like, because this is where things get spicy. Zani is expected to be a heavy attack DPS, and she has two forms. One is her normal form, and the other is her serious form. In her normal form, her basic attacks are just your regular 4-hit combo, but in her serious form, she hits harder, faster, and deals some serious damage with her heavy attacks. Now, I know that you all are wondering, how does she transform into her serious form? That's where her Resonance Liberation comes in. When she activates her Resonance Liberation, she transforms into her serious form and unlocks a new move called Dead Power Slash. And when Dead Power is fully charged, she can follow up with her normal attacks to unleash a massive amount of damage. Now, we all know that Zani has two models, right? So there's a very high chance that in her normal form, she's just regular Zani, but in her serious form, she actually transforms into her second model. That would explain why she has two different looks instead of just one. And if you guys want to see Zani model, join our partner Discord, link in description. Now let's talk about team synergy. Who's the best support for Zani? Well, according to some sources and speculation, Phoebe is expected to be her best support. Why? Because of her Spectro Frazzle effect. Let me break it down for you. In Phoebe's absolution state, she acts as a main DPS, using her heavy attacks to stack Spectro Frazzle and deal extra damage. In her confession state, she switches roles and acts as a support. Both her heavy attacks and Resonance Liberation generate Spectro Frazzle stacks, which means she might be the perfect support for someone who consumes those stacks to deal damage. And the wildest part, Phoebe can only apply one state at a time. Now imagine if Zani is a character that consumes those stacks to deal insane damage. Yep, that's the theory. Sounds pretty broken, right? So what could a full team for Zani look like? Zani as the main DPS, Phoebe as a sub-DPS or support to help generate Spectro Frazzle stacks, and either Shorekeeper or Rover as a support to keep the team alive and running smoothly. Overall, Zani is shaping up to be a very strong DPS, and her kit seems to revolve around Spectro Frazzle and transformation mechanics. And finally, her expected release date. Zani is rumored to drop in the first half of version 2.3. So what do you all think? Are you hyped for Zani? Do you like her expected mechanics? Let me know in the comments. And don't worry, if Zani gets any more juicy info, she'll update you all instantly. That's all for today. If you made it to the end, you're an absolute legend. Thanks for watching.